Just 6 minutes in, and New Caledonia seized the initiative early. U-20 got this shot away. It was blocked by Gibson Jimmy, and Marian Waru had an empty net to put the ball into the back of. As you can see, the marking was pretty lax, and you're never going to miss from that distance when you get a quality ball or a shot that deflects into your path, and you can just stick it in the back of the net. 1-0 for New Caledonia. 7 minutes later, more action at Papua New Guinea's end of the pitch. Ball through for Itale, just misjudged the skiddy wet surface here. There's the bounce, takes it just slightly offline, and Gibson Jimmy, the goalkeeper, performs handily for his team. Within 60 seconds, he was called into action again. This time he did enough to take it off Waru, and it was a corner as a result. It's a very good lofted ball through. Abel Redknapp just got the wrong side of Waru, and Waru gave him a wee nudge with his shoulder, which is perfectly legal of course, and earned a corner. 22 minutes in, another lofted ball forward, misjudged by Yagas, and then U-20 tried to be a bit too cute. He kept his run going, that was intelligent. This bit required a little bit more conviction from the New Caledonian striker. Best chance of the half for Papua New Guinea came from a Nigel Malangian header off a Stephen Inia corner. Inia's delivery was inch perfect, and the header was reasonable, but not on target. Then 4 minutes before the break, Yagas got pickpocketed. U-20 cut the ball back. Joseph Itale running in from the top of the midfield diamond, totally unmarked. No midfielder spotted the run. Gibson Jimmy came off his line as quickly as he could, but there was too much of a gaping target to aim at, and Itale made no mistake. That's a really good goal, and 2-0 for New Caledonia. And highlights for you of an interesting second half. It didn't really rise to any great level. Good save by Gibson Jimmy. U-20 in tandem with his teammate, but Gibson Jimmy just came out and snaffled that ball up. 2 minutes later, another opportunity for New Caledonia. Hit the head in U-20, just held off his marker. Waru is unmarked in the middle, and Fred Nemia, the overlapping left fullback, arrived to spare the blushes of his striking partner. 60 seconds after that, and there was more action down at the Papua New Guinea end of the pitch. This ball cut back, Waru tried to knock the leather off the ball, and then Gibson Jimmy with this wonderful save. It was hit hard and true by Joseph Itale, and Gibson Jimmy pulls off a great save. 20 minutes to go. Waru got the wrong side of the centre half. It was a weak challenge in truth. Looked up, picked his spot, confirmed it with a second glimpse, and then slammed it into the back of the net. 2 for Waru. 14 minutes to go, and Pato de Gromo set up this wonderful chance, and U-20 didn't need to be asked. He just slotted it between goalkeeper and post. 5-0. 9 minutes to go, and Awele really created this out of nothing. Went past one defender, got past Pierre Kalma, drew the goalkeeper, and then just slotted it into the back of the net. That's pretty casual defending. You need to be stronger than that, and the finish, well, it was pretty good really.
Félicitations, encore un match à gagner. Comment tu as trouvé le match?
Ouais, intéressant. D'abord, c'est les garçons qu'il faut féliciter parce qu'ils ont su rester sérieux sur le plan de jeu qu'on a établi pour jouer contre PNG, une équipe bien en place quand on les a vus jouer. Donc on a mis une stratégie en place qui a marché aujourd'hui. Tant mieux, les garçons ont su le respecter. Bon, des petits cas nerveux, mais bon, c'est un peu le football qui veut ça.
Et samedi, dernier match de tournoi, vous approchez comment?
On va respecter l'équipe des Samoa. C'est une équipe qui est audacieuse, qui a beaucoup d'honneur à mettre sur le grand rectangle vert. Donc nous, on va les respecter, on les jouera, on mettra un plan de jeu en place pour pouvoir les jouer et mettre notre jeu en place aussi. Voilà.
C'est vrai que le tournoi ne sont pas fini comme peut-être vous voulez au début, mais vous êtes content avec le fait des équipes?
C'est-à-dire que je savais que dès qu'on allait ouvrir, on allait marquer, on savait qu'on pouvait faire quelque chose. Malheureusement, les 2 premiers matchs, on n'a pas su marquer et le football se gagne avec un but de plus que l'adversaire, ce qu'on n'a pas su faire dans les 2 premiers matchs. Maintenant, on n'a que nos yeux pour pleurer et on va essayer de finir sur les meilleures notes maintenant.
Merci Kamali.
Merci.
Well, Winton, a consolation goal at the end there for your side. They performed valiantly. Are you happy with what they did on the field?
We play a very risky game. We press high, and you need obviously the goalkeeper to play his part. So unfortunately our goalkeeper is not such an experienced player, and it was as well individual error for the second goal. So we went in at half-time 2-0 down. Obviously that wasn't the plan. The boys were knocking the ball around okay, but good chances to score. There weren't many. We made then 2 changes, so the 2 strikers who are the better strikers in our team, who are both suffering with cramps and sort of fitness. One of them, he joined the squad only now in Fiji. He wasn't with us in training in New Zealand, so he's lacking fitness, and it's been a bit of a struggle for him, so we brought them both anyway in the second half, and hoping to get a few goals back. Didn't work, and again the goalie needed to play his part. It's a bit overwhelming for him, so at least the final goal for us, you know, better losing 5-1 than, you know, 5-0, I guess.
And one last match in this competition for your side. Do you think you can go out there and get a win?
It'll be very tough because you could see tonight the boys are struggling with the fitness now. Mentally, they're drained. It's the first time they've probably been away from their homes, for almost a month. So I think they need their families, their mums and dads. It's been a bit overwhelming really for them, and we've asked a lot of them. We got a good result to start with. I've made a mistake against America Samoa by playing then the 8 reserves, believing in them that they could get the result for us. Clearly it was a mistake. If I play my best 11, we more than likely will win the game. But that's football, and calculated risk didn't come off, and then so now we're finding ourselves struggling, and in the last game against Vanuatu, who can theoretically they can win it. Solomon Islands could beat Fiji, and it's going to be a tough one.
So your side can still play a part in the result of this competition. Is that going to affect how you approach the match at all?
No, look, I can just see by the players' faces, and even the ones on the bench, you actually ask them if they want to play, and some of them don't even look at you. So they're scared, to be here in this environment, and they're up against big, strong guys, even though they themselves have fantastic bodies. They really are strong, great athletes. But you ask them, who wants to play, and 3 of them will look down at the ground. So these are all the challenges, and for this last game, unfortunately, you don't get a lot of time to recover. So I might have to try and see if I can get a PNG passport and help the boys out.
Thank you, Winton.